Hello! Today's SFCC library video tutorial is about searching for physical or print items like journals, books, DVDs that are physically in the library. First, we have to navigate to the library homepage. So from the main SFCC page, go to Student Tools, scroll down to Library, and then click Start Your Research. You'll notice a big box in the middle here for searching. This is what we're going to use to find physical materials in the library. It does search for things like online content, articles, but sometimes those can be a little harder to access through this search feature. If you're looking for immediate, easy access online content, I recommend clicking here under Research Databases and selecting a database to search. For right now, I am looking for physical items in the library, so I'm going to use the search feature. Now let's say I'm interested in something like the effect of waste, landfill, trash on the environment. Instead of typing in a sentence, like what is the effect of waste on the environment, I have to use keywords when using a library search feature like this. So that means I stick with the main idea of what I'm looking for and leave out all the other kind of added words that make a sentence. So in this instance, I'm going to just look for waste in the environment. Now you'll notice here that I've actually spelled environment incorrectly. If I click search, I get no results, and that's because you have to spell things correctly when using this type of search feature. So if you're not getting any actual results, always make sure you've spelled everything correctly. Now that I've changed my spelling, we can see that I have actual results coming up, 34. Take a look at the options that we have here. Notice some of it is online content. You can try to access it, but again, sometimes that can be a little difficult. Still recommending the databases for that. However, I do have control over my filters here on the right-hand side. So let's say I'm interested in something that I only have access to today that is available and not checked out by somebody else. If I click this Available in the Library feature, it will narrow it down to only things currently available. You'll also want to note that this will list what we have in all our different locations. So in this instance, that includes Colville, SCC, and SFCC. If I want to narrow it down to things just available on our SFCC campus, I go ahead and click that button, that link, and now we can see that I've gone from 34 items to 5 that are available to me here on campus. If something looks interesting, go ahead and click the link to that content, and it will give you information about the book or a DVD. Always pay attention to what type of content it is up here, or it could be a journal. It could be many different things. I want to take note of where it's located, so it's going to be at SFCC in our nonfiction area, and then the call number, which I will use to locate the book physically in the library, is in the parentheses right here. So it starts with the 304 and goes all the way to the 2013. If you have any questions about navigating the library and how to find content in the library, please feel free to stop by the research desk and we would be happy to help you to find any item. If you're looking at content at home and are going to come in later to pick up the actual book or item, know that you can click on this permalink, and this will give you a link that will take you right back to this website, or you could even email it to yourself, and then that way you can just show the librarian at our desk what it is you're looking for and we can help you find it. Now if I want to know more about the book, I'm going to scroll down. This is going to give me a quick description of what the book is about. I also want to look at the subject terms, so these are other options for searches. I could click on it or incorporate those terms in my search, such as waste and nature, and see if I get anything else interesting in my search results. Now, if I am interested in this particular book, if I'm at the SFCC location, all I need to do is write down this call number, come to the library, we'll help you find it. But let's say that you've actually found a book that sounds perfect, but is at the other location, for instance, SCC. If I click on the title of that book, it will give me similar information, including the call number. You're welcome to actually go to SCC and pick up the book if you like, but it might be easier just to sign in and request the book from your account. To do that, I'm going to click on the sign in button, and then I'm going to sign in using my school email, which is the same sign in that you use to connect to the Wi-Fi and log into the library databases. It's going to be your first name, the first letter of your last name, the last 4 digits of your student ID number at bigfoot.spokane.edu, and your password is defaulted to your student ID number. If you want to request the book, simply click on the request button that appears once you've signed in. Also note that it will tell you how many copies is available versus how many that we actually own. And then our typical loan period is 21 days, and you can renew an item 1 time. So if I wanted to request this item, I'm going to go ahead and click the link. And then it's going to ask me some information. So where do I want it to pick it up? Not needed after. Let's say you don't want the book by the next 3 or 4 weeks. If it doesn't come in within that time period, then you don't want it anymore. You can select a date. Comments can be included as well. If you put calculate in queue, it'll let you know that no one else is in front of you, so you're the next person to get this book. All you have to do from here is click the request button. Do note that it does take a number of days to get an item. Sometimes it can be anywhere between 3 and 5 days. But the earlier you do your research, hopefully the earlier you can get that request in. And you're always welcome to go to the other location and pick it up. You can request that that be the pickup location, SCC, and if you are able to, you can go and get it there as well. Now that we're back on our results page, I also want to show you how you can access something like a DVD. So in our example we have here, we're going to go back to the filter option. We can see that we have the ability to look at our different content areas by resource type. So in this instance, I'm going to click on audio visual. And right now I'm seeing that there might be an online book, which is fictional, if that's my research topic, not really what I'm searching for. So at this point, I might change my search term and see if I can find anything else that looks helpful. So let's try something like trash in the environment, which I've gotten 1 result, but not a ton. It's not seeing anything DVD, audio, visual related. So sometimes it's helpful just to go to the very basics of the idea you're looking for. So I'm just going to look up trash now and see if that brings up anything helpful. So here I have quite a few more results. And here I can narrow down. I'm going to say audio visual. And this looks a little bit more promising. Depends on how the search feature here is interpreting trash. But it looks like wasteland looks like it might be an interesting fit. So click on that title. Now we can see that the DVD is actually located at a number of different locations. And here we have a note that we should ask at the circulation desk about the movie. Do know that DVDs in general are located near the front of the library, near the wall that has the main doors facing south, near the clock. I think that's all we have for you today. It's important to note, though, that a research librarian is always on staff during the day, and we're happy to help you find anything. You can call us at 509-533-3834 or stop by the desk in the library, and we can help you find content in the library and online. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us and look at our other videos for content on how to navigate the library and how to research. Thank you.